I'm sorry, this video is gonna be very long, but just know I'm bragging. What's up, everybody? This is OHM coming at you with a new album review. Yes, we are back with our album reviews. So, if you remember, I'm just now getting back, so I'm trying to get some new artists in the mix in. So, I actually been doing cut through the singles so that I can find some artists so that I can, get my library back up because all I'm listening to is old school music from Christian rap. I mean, the newest stuff I'm listening to is like, I think 2014 down, 15 started getting questionable. I think I left around that time. I don't remember exactly, but um, I was gone for a long time. Now I'm back and I'm trying to get into some music. And so I wanted to do cut through the singles. Well, one artist stood out to me. It made me say, I gotta find the rest of your stuff. So I went looking and I found she came out with an album last year. Who I'm talking about, Ty Lin. And let's look at the album and see what it is. So she came out with this album called You Don't Know the Half. And I guess that's a little kid picture of her. What's funny is when I first seen this, I was kind of taken away. I don't know if you've seen it on the video. I tried to downplay it a little bit because I was like, maybe it's one of those joke ones. And it is to me. Because if you look, it says parental advisory. And it says, I don't even know how you say that. Articity content or something like that because it's art, IVITY, activity. No, because activity is AC. So artivity. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not saying cursing. And so I know I had to read closer, and the picture that I seen wasn't very big, so I didn't know. But I was like, I'm gonna listen to it because this girl is cold. So I listened to this album, and so let's talk about it. Let's first talk about this album and all that it has. Gonna pull up my notes real quick. Okay, so first we start off with Kinda High. Now, I don't know if you remember me talking about her on the song that I'm gonna be honest with you. This girl is a good one. Running To is what she made in her newest track, I believe. And so I remember I said that I wish she could sing more than rap. She could rap, that's good, but that singing though, that's what I said. And then when I looked at you don't know the half, I seen there was a lot more rap, and I was just like, I kind of made that face. Well, I was dead wrong. This girl got flow. This girl can spit. This girl got lyrics, and it's not talking about the stupid stuff. Kinda High starts off right. The lyricism on this, the message that she wanted to say, man, it was on point. I can't say much more except for she started the album off how you're supposed to start the album off, showing you her direction of where she's going with this. The cadence, the beat that was used for it, the switch up on the beat, it was really nice. And her lyrics, like I said, was just awesome. So it starts off the album good. Next one comes one of my favorite tracks from the album. There's like I think there's like three or four tracks that I constantly have on replay. Peer Pressure is one of them. Peer Pressure, there's a beat change in that one. There's a big beat change in there, and it hits you out of nowhere because I didn't expect it to go that route. And what can I say besides the lyricism? This is the thing about lyricism. I'm not saying that she on God mode when she goes in there. What I'm saying is her lyrics has reasoning and it makes you think. And it got punchlines within it. I'm just looking at her like this is nice. What do I do just to be close to like it was crazy. I'm telling you, Peer Pressure is a banger. banger. That's an awesome song. Man, I was blown away when I heard that one. So then reminiscing is like a voice recording of her friend saying she misses her, she hasn't talked to her in a while, and then it leads into move on. And move on was nice. Move on was okay. I will say move on let me know that either she's still a baby Christian or new to the faith, or she just has some things she got to work on, because some of the stuff she said on there, I was just like, you know, seasoned Christians wouldn't kind of talk like that. But I understand, like, sometimes you just get emotionally invested in it. And the message, I can see where she was going with it. And so it was a nice one. It was a nice one. Then we go Old Faith Fool. It's a nice one. The story that's trying to be displayed here is trying to find herself in a kind of a way, and trying to not be gullible in a sense. And another thing that's I like the way the beat I like the way that it's put together, and the beat goes with it, and the way that she hits the chorus with the undertones of the voice change. It works well with it, and I think it's really good. It's one of those tracks that I will say, like, you could tell it's emotionally charged kind, and I had nothing against it. It's one of those you can vibe to, definitely. But it has a deeper meaning, and that's what I loved about it. I could definitely say it's a strong track. It won't say it's a weak one. Yeah, actually, Old Faithful. I think Old Faithful was probably the weakest track on there, because now that I think about it, Move On. I'm getting Move On mixed up with Old Faithful. Yeah, because Move On, the flow that she did, I actually thought she, like, you remember, you gotta remember, I thought that I was listening to this. Sorry, I wasn't reading my notes at first, and then I realized what I was missing. When I when I first listened to this, you remember, I didn't know that it was a joke on the tag there. So she said on one part, because like reminiscing leads into move on, and it's talking about why she's her relationship. She just don't try to change me. And remember, like I said, that it seems like baby Christianish or new to it, someone's still in their emotions. But there's one part in there I thought she cursed, because she said five elementary school, but she said she did it with a boom doom doom like that. So I said five five five, and I thought she cussed. I thought she had cussed. I was like, oh no, yeah. But then I rewinded it back. I rewinded. Met back, and I looked, and I was like, listen. I was like, oh, she didn't say that. Okay, she didn't say that. So it was pretty funny, but that flow that she hit on that was real nice on Move On. Old Faithful was not, like I said, the beat was really slow, melodic, slow pacing, and the story that she was talking about there was kind of deep. But I would say I don't remember going back to that one more. So and then One Love, actually One Love was really nice. It was a good one, because she's talking about she just need Jesus basically, but she puts it in a creative way. I would say the beat was kind of like California bounce type beat, in my opinion. It was really bouncy, and her flow was real nice. She had the singing with it, which I always love. So got to give kudos to the singing. So I will say it was a solid track. It wasn't the top tier one that I love. So then we go to Nana's prayers, which was her grandmother. She kind of explained in there how her grandmother really was a big, huge part of her life. So her Nana was talking about praying for her. Prodigal Sons, that one, nice, nice. The reason why I love that song is the lyricism. Even though I don't really even, because when I say that I fit with it, like, it really did speak to me, because it's something that I do when I go talk to people. It's the cry that I have, man. I just, the way that these young people are just classifying themselves as demons and think that it's a good thing to call themselves, the way that they are messing with this and don't realize the spiritual implications of it. And so I love the song. I love it. That's one of the ones I play back to. And I love that she's singing, and then she said, "They classify themselves as demons." I love how she say that, even though it's a serious. It's just she knows how to put notes together, and it just shows her professionalism in it. And lyrics are on point too. Not really crazy. The beat is more upbeat than I would have liked it to. I would have kind of liked it to be a little slower because of the content that she was talking. But that's my preference. I'm not saying it took away from the song because, like I said, I jammed that song a lot, Prodigal Sons. But it was an awesome song nonetheless. So then we go to the next one. Now, I am a very big stickler about using secular songs, using secular artists, using secular imagery, jokes within your music, mainly because I want Christian hip hop to get back to where it should have been. And that is in the mindset of its own thing, not a carbon copy, not something that is in the back burner. I wanted it to be labeled to where even Apple, Spotify, Amazon, all these music outlets have to make it a genre, like gospel and Christian. But it just seems like no one else wants it, so they want to be lost in the shuffle. Because the thing about it is, you go to those play sets, you have to know the artists. There's no way you can just put in Christian rap and it comes right up on those. You have to know the artist and then search similar, and that's trash. We should be our own lane. So anyway, I don't want to go into that whole tangent. The reason why I said that is because I kind of got disappointed um when I heard who is this? She does a sample. Who does she use? She uses I had to look it up. She uses Alicia Keys. I keep on falling, and she uses that, right. And I was just like, please don't. But she only used that at the very beginning, I believe. Like, I'm not really into secular music like that, and it's been a long time since I heard that song. Like, super long. Like, I was in the world long. Um, so I don't remember if that beat is used with it, but I don't like those. But what's crazy is she killed that song so much. It's in my favorites. That's why I was able to pull it up real quick and listen to it, just to see which sample it was, and that's how much she killed that. I love how she was. I keep falling again and again. I like the way the cadence. When I say that she killed it, she killed it. I just don't understand why this chick ain't. I'm sorry if you don't like that word, but it's how I speak. Sorry, no disrespect. I just don't know how this lady isn't like in the minds and the voices and the hearts of most Christian rap artists. And maybe she is, and I don't know, because I am removed. I'm just now getting back in it. But this girl has the total package. Um, I just that song was amazing. It's probably one of the. I'll give my best after this. Just it's one of them. Just that song makes me just go. Like, I mean, I just it's upbeat. It's nice. It's got the chorus is so catchy. The lyrics are on point. Like I said, she has that flow that is unnatural, but it comes natural to her. So again and again, awesome. Then you have Leap. So you see on Leap, it's basically about her trying to not be held down by people's expectations, and how she's telling them, "Hey, I don't want no disrespect. I don't want to be disrespect, but I had to try to do something," and so she took a leap. So it was basic in this design of what it was trying to get across. Let me tell you this though, it's weird how she plays with her vocals and her the cadence, how it changes. Like, I can't sing, so I'm doing the best I can. But I loved it. I think that she killed this song too. It's very slow pacing and with itself and design. It really is one of those that you listen to the car when you just want to just vibe with. So I have nothing bad to say about that one. So then we get to the last one, which I think she actually made a single for this, because I think I had heard her before I realized this was on her album when I was just listening to her singles. called Blue Skies. Now, the thing about Blue Skies is the beat is nice. I like that. Ooh, ooh. I'm sorry, I'm bad at that stuff. But anyway, Blue Skies is a real nice one. It's like an encouragement type track, telling people just keep grinding, keep doing what you're doing. God's got you. Don't let them take. As they say, don't let something of your blue skies. I forgot what it was, but forgive me for that. But it was an amazing track. I love it. Even the ending where it's got the little class, it was just nice. I loved it. And that song killed. So now we talk about it all together. Now let me tell you this. Let me tell you something. I am gonna be biased on this thing because I'm at a high. I'm at a high right now. Maybe I will come down for a little bit, but it's very rare that I find an artist that when I listen to, I automatically just want to jam everything that they have, and she's one of them. Um, in a sea full of goodness, she's the one that said, "You know what? I'm gonna flow." It was the same way when, yeah, Rhapsody. That's her name, Rhapsody. Yeah, Rhapsody. I could not. It's kind of like when Rhapsody came out. When Rhapsody came out, when Rhapsody started to really do it, she never got the recognition that I believe that she should have got. Why? Because she wasn't talking about what all the other women were talking about. She wasn't. She pulled her own lane and she did her own thing, and I think she got the fan base that she needed. Maybe not what she had wanted. She probably wanted to be like the highlight, but maybe she didn't. I don't know. But she was a lyricist, and I think that didn't, bode well with people. They didn't give her the proper respect, in my opinion. So I think it's the same thing with Thailand. I think Thailand is a breath of fresh air in the sea of middle of the road. And the reason why I say that is because, like, for instance, there's one of the top female artists that I listen to. Not as much, but I have listened to her because she only came out with one album, if I'm not mistaken, and that's Jackie Hill Perry. Jackie Hill Perry is just a wordsmith, and that's because she started off with poetry. But there is nobody, and I mean nobody, that I know that has come close to Jackie Hill Perry. And every other woman, female artist that came out all went the route of you know, the whole melodic rap. And like I said, no disrespect to that, but like I said, we have so many of those that it's so unoriginal, and it just sounds like you're trying too hard to get fans to build your stock than to actually be in love with the craft that you want to be in. And that's what I just feel. That's what I see. Is you just look like you sound like everybody else. What is setting you apart? You're just making a jam that people love, but are they going to remember you after that? You know? And I just think, and I'm sorry if I'm going too much, but I just think that Thailand is an artist that you're gonna remember her because her music has emotion, her music has a message, and it ain't just about her, even though a lot of it is, but it also has a message that can reach across even the sexes. Because, like I said, I'm a guy and I'm rocking with this hard. Um, so I'm gonna just end it like this. Her first album that I listened to. I don't know if this is her first ever. No, I think she made two others before that, and I need to check them out, but I haven't had the time. Uh, Basically, this her album, the three songs. Let me pull them up again. The three songs that I have. Let me just pull up my stuff right now. My music playlist right now. I have Peer Pressure again and again, and oh, okay. I got two songs in my. This is my favorites playlist. I got Again and Again and Peer Pressure. So that's the top. I thought I had Blue Skies, but I guess I didn't add it because I forgot to. I got Running 2 in there too. But that's how much I love this album. So I'm gonna say there was no down parts to this album. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna give this. This is gonna be like I'm glazing, but a 10 out of 10. I'm gonna give this album a 10 out of 10. There was no downside to this. If had to give it a downside, is that it's the formula of no song over 3 minutes, and like the longest song is 3:40, and that's just one song. The rest of them are all 3 minutes. So I wish I had longer tracks, but I mean, it's 2024. Who doing long tracks in 2024? Anyway, I'm old. It's like it's old head media, you know. So anyway, this has been OHM coming at you with this album review. What did you think of it? I rated it a 10 out of 10. If I'm get down from the high, I promise you the lowest I would get it is a 9. Like that's how much I love this album. The lyrics are on point. They point to God, and she real with it. And she lets you know that she's struggling with things. She lets you know, and it's just I just loved it, man. I her and she got a voice on it. She can sing, and it just seems like she's getting better. Cause running to, like I said, they all got the fake Drake in it. Chris was it Chris Alexander trying to act like he Drake, but she killed it. She put in work on that. I still jam that. I'm probably gonna jam it after this. It gets stuck in my head for a while, and I'll be like, all right, I gotta go jam it again. So let me, like I said, I've been saying I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end this again. I'm gonna end this. Y'all go check out Ty Lin album. You don't know the half, and let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, do all those great things. Get this message out to all those who need to know about some great artists. This has been OHM. Peace.